Cool, just jumped into a random sobble. We've got our prep research now that's just popped up for Dynamax Entei, which is coming up on Saturday. So again, as usual, another quick little video just to see what's going to be included in the research, what we need to complete, when it's going to time out, because good to know whether or not we could use those particles on Saturday or not, or this weekend. And then also a quick look at what I consider is going to probably be the best counters available for us in the game at the moment. 16 CP on Sobble, I'm not too sure if that's any good. And it looks like the throw mechanics are a lot better from the other day when we were doing those Snorlax battles anyway. Okay, so a quick look at what we need to do for the research. Dynamax Entei Max Battle Weekend timed research ends in 6 days and 6 hours, 8 PM or 9 PM on Sunday night. So these particles here that we can complete, we can use on the weekend, and there is 1100 particles to claim there in total. And I'm pretty sure that top one was a winner max battle. We need to win 3, catch 5, collect 500 particles for what I'm pretty sure is going to be a Sobble encounter. Yeah, a few little things to get through there. Okay, so as I'm making my way towards these next 2 battles, our best options in terms of counters that we currently have available in the game, I'd recommend Dynamax Blastoise, both as a tank and as an attacker. But I do believe Dynamax Kingler might hit just a little bit harder, but will be a little bit more squishy, so won't last quite as long as a Blastoise in the battle. We do, however, also have, or still have I should say, Blissey, which kind of really proved its worth this weekend just gone, and it's definitely going to be one of the first things that I'll test out when the battles first drop here in New Zealand on Saturday. CP610 on that Sobble back there was barely a 3-star, so I'm going to use the particles that I have left so I can battle these 3 around us. 2 Sobbles and a Blissey over there, and may as well see if we can get anything better. First Sobble down. Okay, first Sobble is a 607. Just won the 3rd max battle, and this Sobble is a 612. And well, at least Chansey is... could not be found. Oh goodness, what's going on here? Okay, well I did want to do that Chansey, but I can't. It's fine then. Need to go for a drive, find another one. I've opted to go for this Krabby because it is a shiny check. Nice, got it down before it went to D-Max. And shiny check on Krabby. No shiny, 843. As far as counters do go, Dynamax Kingler is good as well. It is super effective and will deal more damage than Dynamax Blastoise. So if you don't have access to the Gigantamax, then those are definitely viable options. Oh, this one's about as bad as it can get. But I'm still needing to collect 200 particles. So if I collect the 600 here from Snorlax Day, and then I can claim this reward, that reward, and completing this top one should be my 5th max Pokemon. 440. Okay. Again, no idea if that's any good or not. But of course the reason why that encounters Sobble is because Inteleon itself is, again, another counter that we can use. Excadrill being a ground type is also going to be dealing super effective damage. Excadrill also being a steel type is going to be taking super effective at the same time. So if it's something that you do have and you're going to be using, just make sure you've got a couple of tanks to use during the build-up phase. You only ever want to use that Excadrill during the Dynamax mode, because that's the only time the boss doesn't do any attacks, so that's safe. So yeah, here's another Chansey here. This one actually let me go on. Chansey using Hyper Beam on Blissey. A little tickle. Yeah, like I said, Blissey against Dynamax this weekend was just super OP. Chansey used Psychic, was a successful dodge, but that was Psychic with a failed dodge and did the exact same amount of damage. So yeah, dodging is still broken. We've got no idea when they're going to fix that. But again, it's just another thing that we need to be prepared for going into this weekend, because Entei can hit quite hard, especially with its heavier moves, the Fire Blast and Overheat I believe it gets as well. But other than that, there's really not too much more that we actually need to do to be able to prepare for this weekend. Again, as usual, keep an eye out on Campfire for your local meetups if you're having any. And even though it still might be too early to tell, I'm still calling Blissey the best tank that we have available for this weekend. But as usual, we're going to have to wait until then to find out. So, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe and turn your notifications on. One Queen and I will be out dark and early Saturday morning looking for the very first Dynamax Entei battles, so that we can see how hard it's going to be to take down with just the 2 of us. We'll let you know how it goes. And for the remainder of the research, powering up Pokemon 5 times and 10 times, as well as leveling up and unlocking max moves, I'm going to figure out that over the rest of the week. We've got all week to do this, so plenty of time to be able to do these things in a manner that will cost us nothing. It doesn't feel like there's too many things that are all that lucrative to chase after in this round of Dynamax battles. Shiny check on Chansey to end the video. No shiny, 708. We'll look forward to seeing you in the next one.